I'm Ben. I'm Head of Creative from Duffs Jewellers, and I'm here with
Anthony, buyer and manager at Duffs Jewellers. And today we have a special guest, Jeremy Markovich, our General Manager.
our fearless General Manager.
So a lot of you would have known Jeremy from past YouTube compilations. So we thought we'd bring him in person to let everyone know he exists.
Yep. Not wearing the emerald earring today.
Didn't bring the stud today.
That's
And, didn't quite have the tie for the tie bar.
Well, not to worry. Next time.
Looking sharp anyway.
Thank you.
So what's the topic today, Anth?
So today I thought we'd go through our exciting trip to Hong Kong.
Yep.
So three of us recently got back from Hong Kong, on the biggest trade fairs in the world. My Cantonese isn't great, but Hong Kong translation Hugong, which is fragrant harbour. So
The harbour is fragrant.
and when you get on the ferry just to go over, I can see why it's named after the fragrant harbour.
Yeah.
But it's a beautiful place, Hong Kong.
It is.
So we went there with some at Jeffrey's, I guess, for some stock.
Yep.
Coloured stones especially. We've got a few array of stones here that we did purchase while we were over there.
Yeah.
What did you think of the coloured stones?
Good. Always fairly high on our agenda, the colour. I guess we're always looking for something a little bit unusual. It's not to say that you can't find it on the domestic market, but the size and breadth of the range under one roof is extraordinary. So you get to see the whole flavours of the rainbow. And I love buying colour. Colour excites me, and it's fun, and every stone, it's got its own personality. So
Individual.
yeah. So there wasn't a lot of perhaps logic in our buying this time because we haven't been to Hong Kong for 3 or 4 years. I guess we didn't really know whether there was strong trends in particular colour. So we ended up really just buying a bit of everything, didn't we?
Yeah, just a mixed bag. Jez, you're a big colour fan. What did you see as trends over there this year?
I think for me it was more the tourmalines and so forth, the indicolite colour of tourmaline, rubellite, just colour in general was good. You still have your staples of ruby, sapphire that everybody wants to see, but it's great to throw in a bunch of different colours.
Yeah, so those slightly more subdued greens and earthy tones, perhaps.
Definitely.
Yeah, a little bit of garnet as well. That sort of fits that category, which is interesting because I guess for the longest time the light blues and the pinks have been the more popular colours at Duffs, but there is a little bit of a shift, isn't there? There's certainly more inquiries on these quieter, more earthy stones.
Just moves with the fashions, I guess.
Yeah, it all goes round in a big circle, doesn't it, Anne? Yeah.
Pearls were a big thing we wanted to do this year. So
Yep.
I guess the major thing we got out of pearls was the massive price increase we didn't really see.
Yes, pearls. It was interesting. The pearl hall was really busy, and then there were pockets where it didn't appear people were doing a lot of business in, say, diamond and some of the other halls. But pearls was really busy. What I found interesting was the lack of supply. Yeah, where in previous years we really had enormous choice, whether it be in Japanese pearls or South Sea pearls or Tahitian pearls. There just wasn't the choice this time, but plenty of business being done. My understanding, and I don't always take these things as gospel, but talking to a few of the merchants there, there seems to be two things happening in lockstep. First is there's fewer pearl farms than what there was 10 years ago, so the production is less. And then coupled with that, my understanding is the Asian market, and particularly the Chinese market, have developed quite the appetite for pearls. So demand's quite high. So those two things, of course, do tend to create that classic supply and demand.
Which we saw.
But we worked hard. I'm happy with our buys. But it was really a case of just walking the halls and getting our prices right, and then readjusting to what the market was doing. But nevertheless, very, very pleased with our South Sea purchase. Very pleased with our Japanese Akoya purchase, which they're primarily going to be made up into earring studs. So they're in the factory at the minute. So
made up.
They'll probably be out in the next week or two, I'd imagine. Yeah.
We worked very hard. I mean, I remember Jeremy had a customer there. He was looking for a particular pearl. Or weren't you, Jeremy?
Yes, we did have a nice big South Sea to find for a client.
Yeah, and look, unfortunately, like Jeremy and the Japanese vendor didn't see eye to eye on the price.
No.
We always strive to get the best price we can for our customers.
There was some slightly raised voices, perhaps. It was a robust negotiation.
It was.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it was a diplomatic incident, but it was getting close.
Well, I don't know. I was almost ready to call Penny Wong.
Yeah. But in the end, what happened, Jeremy? Did you get it for the price you wanted?
$10 is $10. And it's in our pocket, not theirs.
Exactly. And then that's forwarded onto our customers. So that's
100%.
Yeah, I think it was a good deal, and then you were both mildly dissatisfied. So that generally, to me, indicates a pretty good deal. Yeah.
When we saw Jeremy come back to us waving the US 10 in the air, we know he had a win, and be a win for Australia as well. The next thing we were doing was the diamond halls.
Yep.
So we did notice that natural was a little bit quiet, but lab was extremely busy.
Yeah. And I guess that the rise of lab-grown diamonds. There's more growers coming online, and there is real interest around the product. Again, only observational, but the natural guys didn't seem to be riding up as much business as in previous years. Probably get some emails from some of our merchants saying that's not the case, but that was just an observation. But interestingly, in the Hall of Excellence,
Extraordinary, I think.
the Hall of the Extraordinary, where they have the very high-end, beautiful diamond coloured stone jewellery. That was quite busy, and there seemed to be a lot of business being done there. So the two kind of extremes were busy: the high-end stuff, and then the more price-focused lab-grown. So
which is what we see in the industry at the moment as well.
Yeah, I guess so.
You have some really high-price items selling. It seems to be that middle ground at the moment.
Yeah.
And then one of our major focuses on was gold.
Yep.
So, exciting news that we're dealing with directly with an Italian importer. So we've got some exciting new gold earrings coming in.
Yes, yeah. So a new experience for us, I guess. Absolutely. Cheers.
Dealing with the Italian.
Cheers to that, Jeremy, if you can read.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dealing with a larger Italian factory. We made our introductions and were able to sit down with them and look through their range. I've got to say, with the earrings are earrings in terms of gold hoops or button studs or whatever it might be, but there is something about the Italian style where they can take a very basic gold hoop and they just make it look beautiful. Now, I don't know how they achieve this, but
they're fairly beautiful people, the Italians.
Well, they're always dressed beautifully.
Very well. Again, I did feel a little bit underdressed in the Hall of Italy, but we're Australian.
Exactly. So they were pretty much the main focus of our trip, I guess. So, look, we will be having, obviously, new earrings come into the store later on in the year.
Yes. The order's in at the factory, and they've indicated to me they're probably about 8 weeks away from manufacture. Then we, have to land them, etc. So, my guess is probably sometime in June we'll see that product coming through the store. So, looking forward to it.
Yeah, no, definitely. So that sums up our Hong Kong trip, I guess, guys. So it was successful.
Yep.
I think, if everybody does come in the stores, they're going to see the fruit of our labour with these beautiful coloured stones, pearls, and obviously the Italian hoops when they arrive.
Don't forget the bracelets.
The bracelets as well,
herringbone bracelets.
Beautiful Italian-made bracelets as well.
Yeah, great styles and yeah, very European. Just beautiful stuff. Yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, definitely. So once again, if you have any comments, leave them, and if you want to give us a thumbs up and
subscribe down there, I think it is. Yep.
That'll be great. Thank you for coming in, Jeremy.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Gentlemen.
So Jeremy does exist to everybody out there. He's a wonderful general manager, runs the shop for us, and does a great job.
Thank you, boys.
All right, our next episode, I think after our indulges into pearls, I think that's what we'll be talking about next.
Yes, I think we'll get on to pearls and perhaps pull the curtain back a little bit on the different types of pearls and how the market sits and so on and so forth.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Cheers to that, guys.
Thank you. Yes, cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers.